Hello everybody, welcome to my channel. Thank you again for joining me. Today I thought we'd do something a little fun. I want to introduce to you some of the products that my mother introduced to me when I was a little kid, and I actually still play with some of these things and I keep them in my kit and I'm constantly buying them. So I thought it'd be kind of fun just to kind of go through them. So the first thing we have here is the spun powder. This has been around for like a really long time, and I believe this is the vintage one. I was able to get this from my mother's house when she passed away, so I do have two different versions. This is great because this is great for light to medium to darker skin tones, and they do come in like different colors. Okay, so the next thing I have here is by Arden. This is the 8-hour cream. I talk about this all the time. This is great for scrapes and burns and cuts. If you have, like, I have eczema right here, so I like to put it right there. For dry elbows, I remember my mother used to put it on her hands and on her cuticles because they were really dry. Now, this is from Arden. It's about $16 to $17. They do have two different kinds. There's one, and I mentioned this before, that it kind of smells like citronella, so it's not my favorite one. But they also have the Rosebud Slave, which pretty much does the same thing, except this is a lot less, and it also comes like in a little tube, so it's easier to take out because this is kind of a pain in the butt. Because if you leave it in your car or anywhere hot, this is going to melt and it starts squishing out of the side. So this one is, I'm not a fan of this one. I like the one in the little tube, which I always keep in my makeup kit. Okay, so another thing that I like to use this for is for giving your skin a really nice glow. I like to apply it on the shoulders, on your collarbones, underneath your makeup. Gives your skin a really nice glow, especially for like the eyelids, because it gives like that really nice glossy effect. So this is an 8-hour cream, and then I'm going to go ahead and swatch the Rosebud one. I'll put this one right here. So this is a little bit of a lighter gloss. This was just super glossy, and you know, back in the day when I started doing makeup like 25 years ago, I'm totally aging myself. I used to go to like Fashion Week and stuff like that, and everybody had this in their kit, and I've been keeping it in my kit for 20-something years, so this is like a must-have. I have one for my purse and for my makeup. The next thing I have here is the Maybelline pencil. Scott Barnes always talks about this. I remember when I was little, I used to take it from my mother's makeup bag, and I used to take the makeup off my Barbies with fingernail polish remover, and then I used to redo their eyebrows and their eyeliner, and I actually still have all those dolls. But I used to use this all the time, and then when I went to a class with Scott Barnes like 4 years ago in LA, he kind of introduced it to me again, and he likes to use a lighter and just kind of melt it, and when you apply this on the waterline, it stays on forever. It does not move. You just have to wait a little bit for it to cool down, not too much, but enough so that you don't burn your, your waterline with it. But this is amazing. It comes like in a pack of 2, and it's super inexpensive. You could buy it on Amazon or Walmart, pretty much anywhere you could find it. It's just like a great pencil, and it's pretty inexpensive. Okay, so the next thing I have here is a bronzer. I remember this when I was a little kid. My aunt and my mom used to use it all the time. And this is called the Indian Earth Bronzer. You could get it on Amazon. I cannot believe I remember this. So when you get it, it comes in this little case like this. And then you get this weird little cotton ball. It's a little thicker than a cotton ball, but I tried using it and I didn't like it at all. So this is a little jar that it comes in. I think the jar was different when I was little, but I remember this from like the late, 70s, early 80s. And then when you open it, there's not a ton of product in there, but it's like this really pretty terracotta color. Now it is super pigmented, so I'm wearing it right now. What I did was I just grabbed a little bit and I just kind of placed it on my lips with a little bit of lip gloss, and it is like the perfect color. Now I also like to apply it at, well, actually it's a bronzer, but when you go in with the bronzer, you have to make sure you go in with the really light hand, because you can really jack your face up if you don't do it right. But you could build it up, and it's such a beautiful color. And sometimes I just kind of place it as a blush, and it just gives you this beautiful warm color that I'm always after. And I actually had a client that was like really she had like major tan lines, and I put it on there and it just made everything disappear, and it's just a great little bronzer. I also like to use it on my eyes. So it looks like on the eyes, and it just is like the best little thing ever. And then it says that you could use it on your fingernails, but I actually just took my acrylics off, so I haven't used it on my fingers. I think you just kind of put it on your nails and then put like a clear coat over it. But I think it's great. Again, I found it on Amazon and I've really been enjoying this. So the next thing I have here is by Great Lash. I really don't like to buy this too much. I keep one around here and there just because it reminds me of my mother. She used to love to go to the flea market, which is the swap meet in LA. And she used to buy like a ton of these. And I remember back then thinking when I was young that I did not like it. It didn't do anything for my lashes. The wand is kind of sucky and it just didn't make my lashes long and great like it says. It's just my least favorite mascara, but it just reminds me of my mom. And you know, so I just kind of keep it around. The next thing I have here is a lip gloss roller ball. My friend that lives down the street gave this to me. We've been friends since like we were like really young. We were going to her mom's house for her party, and she rolled this out and started putting it on, and I was so excited because I haven't seen this in a really long time. It is like the best thing ever, and it comes like in different like fruit scents. Like they have strawberry, and they have, this is a peach, and they have watermelon, and she gave me 4 of them, and I kind of have them all over the place. And I used to get these when I was a kid all the time. We used to go to Safeway and all these little places, and it just brings back all these amazing memories. So I was so excited when she bought this for me. So thank you so much, Renee, because I know she watches my goofy videos. Anyway, that's about it. Let me know if you like these kind of videos. I hope you enjoyed it. Please give me thumbs up, please subscribe, and I'll see you again for my next video. Bye.